Hey you all, so I'm just here to stop by and discuss this topic really quick. As you know, I'm not doing my Tell 'em Tuesdays anymore, but I just had to discuss this topic because it has been kind of circulating around in the celebrity arena with Janet Jackson and her billionaire boyfriend or fiance supposedly canceling or calling off the prenup or changing it. And then on the Wendy Williams show, she had a panel of people to discuss a few topics, and she had Joe Budden, Susie Orman, and some other lady. And one of the topics that they discussed included the mention of prenuptial agreements. And she mentioned that she read or heard that Nicole Murphy and Michael Strahan still are not married because Nicole refuses or has not signed a prenup. Honestly, I'm hoping that that is not the case. I'm hoping that their engagement has not turned into marriage for another reason, though I figured something was probably afoot because typically people in that age range, especially that already have kids, don't have long engagements. You know, they've been engaged for a minute. So, but I'm hoping that that's not why. Me personally, even as a woman, because in many cases it's the women that are being asked to sign prenuptial agreements, I see nothing wrong with a prenup. And Wendy Williams read some of the comments from her viewers, and the comments were things like, oh, if you expect someone to sign a prenup or ask someone to sign a prenup, you're going into the marriage expecting it to fail. I completely disagree with that. I feel that a prenup is kind of like insurance. You don't pay car insurance every month because you're expecting your car to be wrecked or stolen. You're paying it so that in the event that it occurs, you have some recourse. Now, of course, car insurance is legally required. So we could even compare it to renter's insurance because renter's insurance is not legally required. If you have renter's insurance, you're paying a renter's insurance premium every month to protect yourself in the event that your apartment is broken into. You're not like, oh, I think my apartment is going to be broken into next week, so I'm going to go ahead and get renter's insurance. No, you pay it in the event that your apartment gets broken into. You're not expecting it to. You're just having the insurance in the event that it happens. That is just like a prenup to me. You love the person. You want to marry the person, but you want a prenup in the event that you get a divorce. It's not, oh, I'm expecting a divorce. It is in the event that a divorce occurs, my assets are still protected. And, you know, in many of the cases where prenups are requested, these people are already established. It's not a situation where you both were broke and you built something together and you all created this empire together. That's different. These cases, these folks are already established. Eddie Murphy, already established. Michael Strahan, already established. So if you marry this person, they already have this, what they've established over here. You get married here, but then if things don't work out, you want what they had over here. And I disagree with that. I feel that when you get married, things are shared within the marriage. If the marriage doesn't work, okay, then things are no longer shared because you no longer have the covenant of marriage. I mean, it's that simple to me. And Nicole Murphy, she already divorced Eddie Murphy with no prenup. He didn't make her sign a prenup. So it's like, okay, you got off like a fat rat on Eddie Murphy. I mean, let's not be greedy. Let's not require it a second time around, you know. And she already has several children with Eddie Murphy, some of whom are grown. So I doubt that she's going to have any more. Michael Strahan has twin girls, and I think he has a son, an older son. So I want to say together they have like 7, 8 kids together. So I don't think they're going to have any more kids together. So I can kind of see it more so if they had children together because, you know, you would want things kind of protected if you're still raising your children and, you know, you want to make sure that they have access to certain things, but you have no shared children. So if you don't sign a prenup, what are you saying? I mean, the only person you're looking out for is yourself, in my opinion. And to me, if a person won't sign a prenup, they're going into the marriage expecting it to fail, not the other way around, because if you sign a prenup and you never get divorced, you stay married, the prenup will never be enforced. So you don't even have to worry about it. You still have access to his money, you know, driving the cars, living in the homes, sending your kids to the top schools, whatever, within your marriage. So if you sign the prenup and you stay married, nothing changes. So what is the problem with signing it? You know, so to me, if you won't sign it, that shows that you're expecting the marriage to fail. Because if the marriage doesn't fail, the prenup is pretty much not even in existence. Because you have not split, which will force the prenup to then come into play. So it's really just there, you know, if you stay married. So who cares? So, I mean, you know, if I would have no problems with signing one, if I had money, I would make him sign one or request that he sign one. You can't make anybody do anything, but I would request that he sign one. And if he didn't, I wouldn't get married. I mean, because honestly, I feel that when you're in love, when you're happy, you get a certain person. When things go awry, you're not happy, you get somebody else, you know. And just because a person seems cool, laid back, oh, they wouldn't do that, they wouldn't hurt me. When you're in love, that's not necessarily the person you're going to get if things go awry. Okay, so I don't see any problem with wanting to protect your assets, wanting to protect the legacy that you built in the case that things don't work out. Because, I mean, like I said, if you had this going on before you even met this person, then I don't see that there's anything wrong with you still wanting to keep, you know, all or the majority of what you established before you even knew this person existed. So, and like I said, especially when you don't have kids together or anything, it's like, okay, please. And also, my thing is, if you're married to a celebrity, you have access to all kinds of things, all kinds of people. You're rubbing elbows with so many folks. So you would be a fool, in my opinion, to not do anything, branch out and create your own businesses or invest in certain things to generate some income or something, you know, while you have that access. I mean, I'm like, are you crazy? I'd be opening up stuff, you know, having a restaurant, a clothing store, you know what, investing in stuff, something, you know, while I'm married, not just sitting on being cute. I mean, because you ain't going to be cute forever. So, I mean, it's like, no, like, that's one thing. I don't really watch this show because it's kind of, I can't, it's just too much. But the Starter Wives show, that's one thing I can respect about Grandmaster Flex's estranged wife or ex-wife, I don't know if their divorce is final, is that she created her own thing while they were married and she doesn't need his money. She has her own business established. While DMX's wife, you know, sitting here, the house falling apart, you broke, you know, it's like, okay, you didn't take advantage of the access that you had when you had it. You know, you be smart, okay? Please. But that's it. I just had to speak on that. Feel free to leave your comments. See you guys later.